Well, first of all, thank you so much for being here. It's, of course, important to us to report to the public about the work we've been doing because this is a strategic file, one of the most important and, of course, one of the most sensitive files when it's about migration that will be voted during this mandate. During the 5 past years, we've been working on the Migration and Asylum Pact under the guidance of Tomas Tobé for us as a EPP Group. And one file stayed still open, that was the revision of the Return Directive. The Commission went fast in delivering a proposal at the beginning of this mandate in the form of a return regulation. And as EPP, our main priority has always been to land safely this proposal because we need action now on the fight against irregular migration. The state of play, you all know it right now, is the following. On the return decisions issued all over Europe, only 20% are implemented. We are defending rule of law. Where is rule of law when 80% of the decisions taken by member states, taken by courts, are not followed by effective implementation? It is the reason why we need to change the content of the current legislation about returns. And we tried to do everything we could under the leadership of the rapporteur, Malik Asmani, to find a majority for this proposal. It was always our clear goal, and we never changed our line. And the fact is, in the past weeks and days, it appeared more and more obvious that it would be difficult to find a majority with S&D Group. And you heard the Socialist Group today in the committee expressing their very strong opposition to basic principles of this regulation, like return hubs, like the fact that automatic suspensive effect will not be necessarily guaranteed for every appeal, or like the conditions of treatment for security cases in the framework of this return regulation. For us, it was not possible to give up on these fundamental elements of the Commission proposal, approved by the Commission, validated by the Council at this stage, with a majority of European member states. We are not following any other agenda than ours. Try to find a majority for this proposal because European citizens want us to act now. The revision of this directive has been blocked since 2018 today. And I heard some colleagues lecturing us about our vote today that were part of this blocked situation for years. If we want Europe to deliver on the basic expectations of citizens in our countries, we needed to provide a majority for this regulation. That's done today. We are proud of it. We are certain that the strong mandate we received will let us go for a quick delivery in the trilogues, and then that we will have a full and quick implementation of this new return regulation. That's the main achievement of today, and it's clearly thanks to the leadership of EPP that we could obtain, with full unity of the group, this great result at the committee stage, and tomorrow, of course, in the trilogues and the plenary.
Yes. And step by step, we are now taking back control of migration in Europe. We started during the last mandate with the Migration Pact. I was a rapporteur and I worked very well together with the Renew Group and also with S&D, and we were able to deliver that during the last mandate. But we all knew that we did not finish the returns. And as François-Xavier has already mentioned, we cannot continue in this situation where we have only 1 out of 5 that actually returns. This cannot continue. And I must say that we have seen great work from the rapporteur, Asmani. He did everything possible. I would really like to highlight that. But for us, it became very clear. S&D is unfortunately not ready to deliver on migration during this mandate. And we do hope that they will come to their senses, because I think it is very clear that citizens want us to have control of migration. There should be a difference if you get a yes or if you get a no. You don't have a right to stay in Europe if you have a return decision. And also for the European Parliament, it is extremely important that we are responsible. The Council has been ready for 3 months. It is time now to go to the negotiating table. I do hope now, under the leadership of François-Xavier, we have now a proposal that is in line with the Commission and the position of the Council. So this is a proposal that is balanced, it is well prepared. We are very satisfied that this now got a very broad support in the committee. We do hope now that we can conclude in the trilogues, and I do hope also that when we come back to plenary later on, that we will see even a broader support, because I do know that there are colleagues also within Renew and S&D that are supporting us. But we do hope that they, as political group, also can come back to the negotiating table and actually deliver. This is not the time to keep playing these political games. We have to be responsible and we have to be delivering.